Do you remember the carefree days of Scandoval? Take me back there now. Scandoval was the kind of drama that I lived for. It was silly, relatable, and it didn't really hurt anybody. In fact, Scandoval was hella good for Ariana. She made so much money afterwards. And so did he, and so did she. And as some of you Bravoholics remember, obviously you know if you're a Bravoholic, Rachel, formerly Raquel, did not return to Vanderpump Rules for the last season. And it wasn't as good. And Vanderpump Rules probably is over for good. That's the tea. But she went to take care of her mental health, an extended stay in a treatment facility, and after she came back, she surprised me because she was still profiting off of everything Vanderpump related. She launched her own Vanderpump adjacent podcast and made a lot of money doing that, but Rachel, has just quit the podcast and she's dating an interesting new guy. All the details right now. Announcing the decision to end her podcast, she wrote on social media, "After 65 episodes of Rachel Goes Rogue, I have decided that it is time to conclude the podcast. I would like to thank my team in partnership with iHeart. A special thanks to all the incredible guests who came on to share their expertise. Most importantly, I would like to thank everyone who gave the podcast a listen and hopefully had a positive experience." And she said more on the last episode. And a lot of people criticized her but I was not one of them, Well, I could see both sides. A lot of people criticized her for still being in the Vanderpump universe and making money off of it, even though she claimed that she didn't want to have anything to do with that. She says now, quote, "I've made the decision to take both feet out of the Vanderpump Rules universe and focus on myself and my healing." Good for you. She adds that she was, quote, "choosing a life that is fully aligned in my values and who I want to show up as every single day." Part of this life includes new friendships that she's made over the last year and how those new friendships affect her. Rachel explains, "It was kind of scary just starting over and forming new friendships and really putting myself out there. But one thing that I've discovered with that is it's like night and day when you have friends that want to hear how you're feeling and want to get to know you for you and are loving and accepting and aren't going to react in a way that is going to minimize you as a person. It's very disturbing to me that was my normal, those types of friendships. And the way that we would interact with each other, because that's not actually healthy, but it was my normal to me." Reality TV, it pays. I will happily do reality television, and I know what I'm signing up for, okay? In a self-aware move, she says, and not to place blame on anyone else because I'm aware of how I am as a person and how I end up becoming more like the people I surround myself with, but now I know better to choose people I really do admire for the values that I want to be more alike. All right, a lot of people might also criticize me for this, but the older I get, the more I get like my mother. Listen. My mother would always tell me growing up, friends, no, family. And I get it. Some of you aren't blessed to have family that is, healthy. So hopefully you really can find those friends or create your own family or therapy or whatever. But it's good to have friends, obviously. But for me, my kids and my mother, they are what keep me grounded. They are what keep me moving forward. They are my everything. And in addition to these friends, she's got a new man in her life. Yes, you do, girl. Congratulations, Rachel. On the last episode of her podcast, she says that she's in a very healthy relationship and that her new boyfriend is very normal. Quote, he's just such a supportive person, and I just feel really happy. The reason why I'm choosing to share it with you guys now, with the permission of my significant other, is because it's a success story. And there is hope for the people that are listening who are struggling with relationships and really can't quite see the light at the end of the tunnel yet. Oh. When you do course correct and choose a different lifestyle for yourself and prioritize different things in your life and put all that energy back into yourself, then you really will begin to attract a different caliber of person. Work, girl. Know your worth. And then check this out. People magazine reports that she is dating a rocket engineer. Somebody not even in show business. Very normal indeed. Quote, they met through mutual friends and just hit it off, an insider tells the magazine. Quote, he's an incredible guy. Really smart and kind and down to earth, and most importantly, disinterested in social media. He's not even on social media, so his priorities are really in the right place. This man is a unicorn. I dream about dating a man that does not have social media. Wow, that man is out there for me. He was out there for her. He's out there for, where are you? Show up whenever it's time. I've said this before, I don't think it'll be time for me until my 50s. My kids are going to be in high school or even older, and I'm happy making my children the priority in my life. It's not a sacrifice for me. I love being a father. And as for what is next for her, an insider tells people she loves the health and wellness field with therapy and learning, so she's going to put her focus there. It's a profitable field. It's all about making money. And listen, you got to make money. So congratulations. Congratulations to you. And thank you. Thank you for this content that allowed me to make this video, and for this was healing. I know it might sound silly to you, but making this felt important and needed to me. So thank you, Rachel. And thank you for watching. Are you still watching? If you watched until the very end, you have no idea how much I appreciate you. Whenever you watch a creator's video in full, that's the best way to support somebody. That is the best way. The algorithm rewards those videos exponentially. So thank you. I send you love, deep appreciation, and a big hug.